Hello, my name is Alex. I'm from Romania and I am 28 years old. And I would like to talk about people with disabilities in my country and about the people with disabilities that I know. Uh, Basically, in Romania, there are two types of people with disabilities you see. On one side, there are the people who are begging on the streets, and on the other side are people who have extraordinary life stories. And I feel that there are a lot more people with disabilities which are not present in our society, usually because their families don't want to talk about them and are ashamed about them. And I feel that this is one characteristic of this part of the world which has to change, and that we have to actually see the truth and get a real view about how our society is. I have seen a lot of people with disabilities, but the people I have actually spoken to and the people which I personally know are no more than 10, and a lot of them I have met through European projects and not in Romania directly. Um, one person who I meet a lot is my friend Radu. We meet maybe once every month or every 2 months, and his story is really a special one, and he's one of the lucky people who, although had to face a lot of discrimination, managed to be in a good position, have a job, be an important member of society, and I feel that it is important to talk about him because it shows that disability should not mean exclusion. So he is a programmer. He studied to be a programmer, but he had a lot of trouble to get to university and get his degree and to get his master's degree because people didn't have any way to test his knowledge. He could not read what the assignments were, and he had basically Romanian society is not prepared to include people with special needs. And another way in which he had some trouble is that when he wanted to get a job in a big company, he was asked to go to the interview, and of course in his CV it wasn't written that he had a disability because it doesn't matter that much. He can do his job. He's a good programmer. So the people picked his CV, and when they saw a blind person showing up for the interview, they directly said, "Thank you for coming. We're sorry you had to travel to this city and had to waste your time, but we cannot employ you." And of course that was bad for him. He had a sad experience, but the funny part is that nobody put his CV away. So after a couple of months, a person from the HR department called him again and asked him, "Oh, are you still interested in the job?" And of course, with his good sense of humor, he said, "I am interested, but unfortunately I'm still blind, so no thank you." Right now he started his own company, and he's working on websites, he's working on software, and his story is really a great one, but it should not be the exception, it should be the rule. And I think that talking about people with disability is only going to help, and we should try to talk to people and see that they are the same as us, and that they should have the same rights and the same opportunities as us. So, thank you.
Hi, I'm Corina. I'm from Romania, and I just wanted to tell you a beautiful story of a man who went through a lot of difficult situations, but he's a fighter and he managed to win at the end. So when I met him, we were at a wedding. He was surrounded by his family. It was a very healthy social environment. What happened to him is that when he was 7 years old, he had a car accident, and now he's 75% paralyzed. He can only move one of his hands. He cannot feel the rest of the body, just the face and one of the hands. So what happened to him is that he was lucky. One of the members of his family is a teacher, and it was very difficult for him to go to school to learn, but he had this luck and he studied at home. He studied law and now he is a lawyer. He has a good job and also win his own money. He has an independent life. He lives in a home like separately from his family and he pays for rent. And yeah, so it's very important how little things can change the life. When they switched from keyboards to touchscreen, for him it was like a very big improvement because he has only one hand, so he could just study much more faster. Everything he does is slower than for usual people. It's not something that can be, it's not very accessible for everybody. What happened to him is like very special. It's just a proof that it can happen in the future to other people also. His luck was that his family had a little bit of money and they could improve his situation. Yeah, so just keep in mind that it can be better and we as a society can help each other much more than we do it right now. Bye.
Hello, my name is Vincent Leclerc from Belgium. I followed engineering studies and I'm currently working for the Ministry of Finance. What society should improve for disabled people is clearly accessibility, especially in public places like public transport, pedestrian crossing, for wheelchairs and pavement access. Fortunately for me, I drive my own car for about 5 years. So my opinion is it's better than before, but there is still a lot of to be done. Thank you.
Добрый день, меня зовут Андрей, я из города Сумы, Украина, и я хочу рассказать о своем опыте общения с людьми с инвалидностью. У меня был дядя, который был инвалид не от рождения, он получил эту инвалидность примерно 50 лет, ему отрезали ногу, но после этого он все равно продолжал жить полноценной жизнью. Не было никакой поддержки от государства, была только поддержка от своих родственников, от своих друзей. Люди с инвалидностью могут и делают это, они живут полноценной жизнью, они стараются все делать для того, чтобы ощущать себя полноценными людьми. Без ноги он продолжал ездить на машине, без ноги он продолжал ходить, используя протез, даже на свой немолодой, скажем так, возраст. Несмотря на то, что у него было очень много медицинских препаратов, с помощью которых он поддерживал состояние своего организма, он не показывал это. И что я хочу сказать, то есть люди, которые сдаются, а есть люди, которые не сдаются. Вот я призываю всех людей с инвалидностью не сдаваться. Спасибо.
Hello, my name is Alex. I'm from Belarus. I'm 31 years old. I have a disability since childhood. I have only one arm. People with disabilities are seen as a nuisance in Slavic culture. They are either funny or freaky. So it depends a lot on your surrounding. If it is supportive or is it restrictive. My parents were really restrictive. I had no personal freedom until I was 23 years old or so. I've got my personal freedom only after my mother has died, and then I had to reinvent myself to find new ways and to find a job, because welfare in Belarus is not enough to live. It was just $20 at that time, and I had only bread and water. But I have managed to reinvent myself, to find a job, to develop social skills. It is possible to overcome disability, but people with disabilities do need social support, and they need some understanding and acceptance, because when you strip people of acceptance and support, they are very likely to become hostile or socially anxious, or they often start to abuse substances like alcohol or drugs. It is more common among people who have got their disability being healthy before. It is not as clear to me, because I have been that way all my life. I cannot compare. I've lost nothing. It was bad from the beginning. So just be humane. Just try to understand different situations. Thank you.